Hello, this is Capricorn Tarot by Onyx, and today I'm going to be doing a love message for Capricorn. So thank you guys so much for hitting the like button and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get a love message from Capricorn's person. All right. Okay. So we have, I am having faith about this connection. I fear that I will jeopardize this connection. I have vices that I haven't told you about. And then bottom of the deck, I regret listening to a third party over you. All right, so we'll see who this is. So, this person's having faith about this connection, especially if they hadn't in the past. Let's clarify I'm having faith about this connection. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Three of Wands reverse, the Hierophant, Five of Pentacles, Hanged Man reverse, and bottom of the deck is a Queen of Wands reverse. All right, so Page of Pentacles, this person's going to be offering you something that's going to lead to a longer term commitment, longer term of commitment. They want to give you something kind of small, like whatever they give you as far as like, you know, maybe you're spending more time together. It's something that's tangible. And essentially is to show you that they do have faith about where things are going. Now, they see you as a Queen or King of Cups. They see you as somebody who's very loving, gentle, intuitive, caring. They see you as just somebody who's like exactly what they need, especially emotionally, okay? But the Three of Wands is in the reverse, so I feel like you guys may have had some blockages when it comes to either expressing your feelings to each other, or maybe blockages tied to where things are going to be going, tied to this relationship. But the Hierophant is here, so it's like you guys, I feel like you both are either in a commitment or you're about to be in a commitment in a long-term relationship. But I feel like when this is what it feels like from seeing the Hierophant, Five of Pentacles, Hanged Man reverse. It's like you guys are spiritually guided to each other, right? And it feels like you guys have these little blockages, or maybe you've had them in the past, which has made this person in the past not have faith, because it's like as soon as you guys move through these blockages, you're more locked in with each other commitment wise. Then the Five of Pentacles, then somebody goes to other, or somebody breaks up with the other, and then there's and then the Hanged Man reverse, it's like one or the other person, somebody in the connection doesn't see the other person's perspective. So yeah, it's like some type of cycle that you guys have been going through. The number 5 can be important. May could have been important. 5 months, 5 years, whatever the case is, that's over. This person is kind of realizing that they can have faith in this connection. And then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I feel like you wanted to kind of also make sure that this person, not only are they who they say they are, but like that you should commit to this person, that you should invest in this person, that you should be fair and balanced to them, and you should give them your trust, right? So I feel like you guys, again, I say this all the time, it looks like you guys are mirroring each other, to where they're moving like they don't have faith in the past, in the connection, then you match that energy. And so that it kind of throws this person off, and then they throw you off. So I feel like that's done, okay? That's in the past. So this person's having more faith. They fear that they will jeopardize this connection, because I feel like this person has messed up in the past, but they're not going to. The Ten of Swords, like they have more clarity now that the old way of them doing things, it's just like, it's not going to cut it, okay? It's not going to cut it. So they're ending the old ways of them doing things, old ways of them miscommunicating. They're actually working really hard on like being who they need to be to show up to this commitment and to this relationship in the right way with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is somebody who's a master of their craft. So again, It's like they got the truth and clarity about exactly what they need to do to be in a long-term commitment with you, with the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles here. Here's the interesting part. This person has vices that they haven't told you about. So let's clarify that. Let's clarify that. All right, the Lovers reverse, Page of Cups, King of Swords reverse, Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck is a Judgment. Okay. So this person, I feel like there's somebody who takes a long time to make a decision. I don't want to say they're indecisive, but they really enjoy the newness of relationships and the newness of connections, okay? Now, this is interesting because I'm like, oh, hold on, vices. Let's like not let the devil come out. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, see, so this person, they have some type of history or pattern, okay? And maybe you know this, maybe you'll find this out about them. There's the lovers is a card of decision. It's a card of choosing, right? And then we have the Page of Cups, which is like the fresh, the newness of a relationship. And then the King or Queen of Swords reverse, which is showing up here as your person. 4-1. So this is someone who drags out commitment with people, okay? They like the funness, they like the fun dates, they love the getting to know each other, they like the newness, they like the spark, they like the daydreaming about where things could go. And then I feel like they get into relationships and then they're like, see, they're committal, right? 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands, they move things forward, and then 4 of Cups, they're like, I don't know if it's the fact that it's like they're like, this is not what I signed up for. I don't feel like it's that. What is it? Let's clarify that 4 of Cups, because that is going to tell me exactly what I need to know. 4 of Cups. High Priestess, reverse. Ooh, okay. So there's somebody that like, they have a hard time listening to their intuition. Because this is someone who is committal. There's somebody who's stable. There's somebody who's like, oh, okay, cool. You want to be in a relationship? I want to be in a relationship. We like each other. Let's make it happen. Right? But emotionally, intuitively, I feel like this person in the past, they're willing to commit to people. And like, they are serious. They're not somebody that's just going to commit to like, I'm hearing a floozy. Goodness gracious. They have high standards. They're not somebody that's just going to be like, you get a relationship, you get a relationship, you get a marriage. You like, they are not that person at all. But it feels like when they get into commitments, then the novelty like wears off. Okay. Yep. And then it ends up in like some type of dissatisfaction or a breakup, or if they're in a long-term commitment with somebody, then it's like, they're not really together, but they're together, that kind of thing. You could have seen that with this person in their past relationships. But it's because they have a hard time trusting their intuition, and they have a hard time letting go and walking away, okay? So this is also what you're going to learn. So I feel like this person gets with people, or they have a vice where they want to be in a connection. They want to move forward. They want to live together. They want to be married, right? And I don't want to say it's like they like the title, because they are committal, but it seems like, I don't know if it's the other person, like, King of Wands, 7, King of Wands, 7 of Swords, Emperor reverse. Okay. I get what's going on. Okay. So it's almost like they get with people too, I don't want to say too fast, but I want to say that. maybe this has to do with a past relationship that they were in, but it's something like they got with this person because they really liked them, but they were not being honest about what I'm hearing their icks are. Like, this person has a lot of icks. You know how they say, oh, they give me the ick. Like, they're like, ugh. Yeah. So this is somebody who, like I said, they're very particular with who they date and who they commit to. But they like an easygoing relationship, like easygoing, 10 of Wands reverse. They're pretty straightforward, but I feel like if they feel at any point that they see that you're trying to or that anyone's trying to stress them out, and this could happen with boundaries, right? They get stressed if you set boundaries, that kind of thing. But there's something about them choosing or opting to be single. And again, this is really not with you, okay? But if you think about it, it actually kind of correlates with the I am having faith about this connection card. So again, if they have a history of feeling like if something gets too difficult, then they kind of withdraw. Okay, they're showing up as a king or queen of wands and the emperor reverse or empress reverse. So they like to have a free-flowing, light-hearted commitment. And if things don't really align, then they kind of bow out. But here's the thing, they're healing this with the star. They're healing this, and I feel like this has happened in their past, which is what they're trying to either figure out or kind of come to grips with. Because what you don't see is that now they're making the right decisions. Now they're seeing if someone does something in the early stages, then they're going to say something and they're going to be like, you know what, this is not it for me. Okay? It's not it. Because I feel like there's somebody who is committal, so then they get into things and then they're like, wait, hold on, that's not what I signed up for. But they stay because they already committed. They're very they're somebody who they could say they want, it's important to see things from start to finish. So they're somebody that when they're locked in, they don't want to give up. But again, with not trusting their intuition about when they see long term, 4 years from now, 8 years from now, 10 years, that is not gonna work. When they see something like that, I feel like they don't necessarily stand on business because they committed to someone. Does that make sense? Okay, we just got into this person's their whole psyche here, because it took me a little second. So I'm like, what is this vice? So that's a vice, but again, they've healed it, okay? And they've healed it in the time that they're with you, which is now. Okay, so maybe this person is just now realizing that they're more so they don't want to feel like they're giving up on people or giving up on relationships. And that has been an issue in their past. So I feel like this person could be coming forward to tell you about this, why they kind of got locked into, toxic relationships or imbalanced relationships in the past, if that makes sense. But I feel like with the judgment and the justice here, and the star, they've healed through this. So that's also, it's whatever their past experiences were, is actually made them fear that they're going to mess it up. So again, I feel like this person is having some type of epiphany. This week could be important where they realize that it's not that they are a mess up. It's not that they are a terrible person. It's just that they know that when they're locked into something, then they're locked in. But then, again, they don't want to mess up the facade. They don't want to mess up the commitment. They don't want to mess that up. They're really this is what I expect from the situation. I'm willing to invest in it. I'm willing to commit. But then when there's something happens that does not align, it's in the past, they just haven't said anything. So I think this is really good, especially, or not really good, but it's good to when this person comes towards you, kind of like expressing to you the things that they've learned, where they went short in past relationships, maybe you guys will have a conversation about their past relationships and what they want and what they don't want and what you don't want, things that you guys have learned. You're going to kind of realize why this person has kind of acted the way that they did in the past, okay? So, bottom of the deck is I regret listening to a third party over you. So I don't really know what that is, but Six of Swords reversed. So I don't know if there is, let's see, the Devil. Okay, so there could have been someone in their energy or somebody that you both know or somebody that's really close with them, that's a friend to them, that has said like something about this person's commitment to you. So it looks like this person has some type of major commitment with the Ace of Pentacles here. And this somebody close to them, like super close to them, maybe you know this person, maybe you don't, maybe this is just like one of their close friends, whatever. I feel like this person has said that you are a great catch. You're somebody that you're somebody that's stable and that you guys could have a really long-term commitment and this would be a good choice. However, somebody may have said to them as they're like, oh, okay, I want to give them this Ace of Pentacles, right? Someone may have said that they need to take their time. Knight of Swords reverse, Seven of Wands, because maybe there's something where they say that if you, so for example, I'm sorry, I'm like jumping around, but there's always so much in these readings that are like so cool for me to look into. The Hierophant, Five of Pentacles. If you've set boundaries with this person and they see you as a Queen or King of Swords, they know that you're not going to be playing around when it comes to this connection. Somebody may have told them like that they're getting advice from or whatever, one of their best friends, that you are a great person to be with. However, they also felt like if you've ever broken up with them in the past or ended things with them in the past, they're like, they're kind of like cautioning this person, like you should be very careful because this person could just up and leave you at any second. And I feel like that's not, that they're realizing that's not true. So maybe in the past, again, based on like their friendships or people they're really, really close to, they have kind of like been in a place where they essentially acted in certain ways because, or didn't believe maybe you felt the way that you felt about them. Or maybe they kind of, again, the mirroring thing where they're kind of like half in, half out. And then you're like, okay, if you're going to be half in, I'll be half in. That kind of thing. It's because they listened to like a friend or an advisor or somebody where they told them like, yeah, they're a great option. They're a stable person. This will be a great person for you to be with. You love this person. It's clear that they love you. It's clear that you love them. Go for it. But if this person leaves you, then they can't care about you, right? How much can they care about you if they hold you accountable, right? So it's kind of bad advice. And so this person now is kind of like listening to their own intuition, listening to their own feelings, and not feeling like they have to withdraw from you if you guys get in a disagreement or like, do you get what I'm saying? You guys are showing up as each other's matches tied to this relationship with each other, the Queen and King of Cups. This person has a huge relationship offer, huge commitment to you. And I feel like they're not really listening to other people anymore, because this could be, again, someone who they have really close friendships with people that they've known for like long periods of time. And they just are like, oh, I don't want to do all this investing and then be left, essentially. But you know what the funny thing is? This is so funny. we're all like such mirrors to each other, right? In the world, like where you go through something and then you're kind of like, oh no, I'm gonna make sure I steer away from this because I don't want this to happen, right? And then you end up getting with somebody and then it's like the flip situation, and then you end up kind of like being that person. For example, I'm not saying this is you, but it's like we kind of like mirror our own wounds or past experiences. The funny thing or the interesting thing is that this person's vice or their pattern or their way of seeing things, you know how I said that it seems like this person gets into commitments and then they're like, oh wait, I overlooked that and I shouldn't have, but I don't really want to break their heart, so I'm just gonna check out and still be in it. It's like that is not okay. This person, somebody close to this person has essentially told this person that you could do that to them. So that in turn has made this person in the past be like, oh no, hold on. If you set boundaries with me, if you break up with me, then you're going to leave me long term if I invest in a connection with you. Okay, so that's kind of like weird, but yeah, but really that's led to things being put on pause because this person has been like kind of on guard in the past, or like you know, half in and half out, because they felt like maybe if they invested in you that you would essentially leave them like they've left other people. Okay, so I feel like this has been mirrored to them, and again with that judgment and the judgment, the justice, and the star, this person is healed through all of that. But now they're kind of seeing like, wow, I should have just, instead of kind of like trying to protect myself and protect my feelings, I should have just listened to or got to know Capricorn better. But this person does have like a lot of fears when it comes to kind of like making the wrong decisions in love. But again, the main energy of this reading is that they're having faith about this connection. So now they're kind of in a place where they're empowering themselves and not feeling like they have to block themselves or like protect themselves against you. But I do feel like in the past, if this has happened in the past, I feel like they're listening to like one of their friends or family members or someone that's like, ooh, Capricorn's a great match. But if they're going to leave you over that, then wouldn't they probably leave you in a long-term commitment, you know? So I feel like, again, this person is healing that aspect of them. And especially with them kind of like being in a position to do that to someone else in the past, potentially, it's kind of showing this person like they're healing through this connection, if that makes sense. So yeah, they do have some type of like major offer to give you. Let's kind of see what that is. So thank you guys for hitting the like button. What is this major offer coming towards Capricorn from this person? Girl with a snake, palm tree, I like you. Bottom of the deck is butterfly. Okay, we'll just take the rest. Keys on a ring, date, and hammer. Okay, so this major offer, before we get to advice that this person has to give you, they're going to be telling you about this. Like, they have been, I feel like they could be telling you that they have been used before. They're going to be giving you essentially all the clarity that you need about their past relationships and their past, okay? Because I feel like, again, there's something where they invested in someone in the past because they were believed like, oh, okay, this is what I want. And then the person showed them that they weren't what they wanted. So I feel like this person has some fears when it comes to people being transparent with them, okay? Or people trying to manipulate them and charming them, if that makes sense, to get what they're wanting out of them. Also, palm trees, stability, security, permanent. So yeah, they have a long-term commitment and offer to give you. I feel like this comes after a time of patience, okay? A time of patience, a time of like watching the relationship grow, a time of like trial and error in this connection. They're going to be telling you that they like you, that they want to be with you. Romance is blooming. You have keys on a ring. So they're going to be kind of essentially giving you a lot of different options as far as like where you guys want to go in the future. Especially like, hey, in the future, let's make sure that we don't do this. They also could be telling you, hey, if you've ended things with them in the future, like they don't want you to do that anymore. They essentially are going to, some type of conversation is going to like essentially solidify this connection, because now they know where they have went wrong in the past and where they went wrong in this connection and how to move forward. Date, this person could be inviting you on a date here. This week could be very important. Why do we have the High Priestess and the Ten of Pentacles reversed? They're going to be telling you that they're releasing all the toxic ways. Like, seriously, this person's like in a really good place. They're by themselves. They're in a place where they are like sparking newness. Okay. The 9th could be important as well. Or the 4th as well could be important, but they're going to be kind of telling you like, hey, this is what I've gone through in the past and this is where I want to move in the future. Move to in the future, like as far as a relationship with you. And then the hammers here, so sabotage, rebuilding, persistent, working on it. This person's going to be telling you where they messed up in this connection in the past, what led to you guys' like either a disagreement, a breakup in the past, that kind of thing. And the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase. So they're essentially going to be telling you all of this stuff while committing to some type of major offer with you as far as this relationship goes. Okay. So I feel like, again, you're going to be getting the clarity on why there's maybe been delays in the past in this, why there's been delays in the past in this connection. So let's get some advice for Capricorn. All right. So we have looked for a sign. So this could be a really important time to look for some type of like coincidence or numbers, or like, I don't know, there could be something like with a thunderstorm or something like that. There's something where you're about to move into a more peaceful phase with this person. Maybe you have a dream about them, but you're going to see things completely move forward. I feel like, again, kind of like I was getting for you guys a few days ago, like once you move through some type of understanding with this person, you're not going to be in a place where anything from the past like happens again, like some type of cycle that you move through with this person, and realization makes it to where you guys don't go backwards and you guys just move forward and get to enjoy each other. Okay, so I do hope this was helpful. Thank you guys for hitting the like button, subscribing, and thank you all so much for watching.